Hello to the gamers and welcome back to Balatro, where I'm doing some good work, man. Kind of. Like, maybe we're a little bit behind the times in terms of where our decks are at, but we're making progress. Now, the black deck, I do this to myself every time. It seems like it should not be so bad, and then it's horrible. But I'll tell you one thing for free. Winning in one hand, you can't coach that. Except that it's probably the easiest thing to coach of all time. You just try to play a flush, I suppose. Purple stake. Now this, let me think about this. Black deck. You get one less hand, which makes money harder to come by. We already don't have many discards, which means that the banner is probably not top tier. Can I hit you with something insane, man? I think that, I mean, like, Supernova is, as long as you only play high cards, it's kind of like Green Joker. But I just can't resist the opportunity. I don't know what else to say, man. Green Joker, or sorry, not Green Joker, Space Joker showed up. I feel like I have a responsibility to have it prove to me that it's trash. There's one data point in favor of it being garbage. Now, I don't know how many times they gotta teach me this lesson, old man. Oh! I'm telling you, it doesn't have to hit too many times. Well, you know what? Temporarily, give me ramen. That can keep us alive while maybe Space Joker gets a chance to cook. And I understand that we're going to be deprecating the ramen a little bit. That's part of doing business. Oh, are you seeing this, man? Let's go, dude. 2 levels off of Space Joker already. What are the odds that it pays out every time? Oh, 1 in 75 trillion, huh? Never tell me the odds. Okay, 50 chips that we can sell later. I haven't really zeroed in on like a specific hand that I'm gonna make because we don't have jokers that really nice. You've been working hard, buddy. Take a load off. That's rich coming from you. Anyway, I think we don't have to commit to flushes just because they're slightly leveled. That's a rookie mistake, I think. We could buy Strength and Empress, and then maybe start to work on like a 4 of a kind. You know as well as I do that 8s are interesting because of Magic 8 Ball. Like, we already got 1 in 4 chance. Why don't we add another one into the mix if we get the opportunity? That could be fun. Emperor is pretty good. You gotta go Jumbo Spectral on this, man. I guess a rare Joker for nothing is kind of sick. Yo, that's my dog. We go way back. Okay, must play 5 cards. I'm a different kind of beast. I feel like I could play 2 pair, get a tarot card out of it, and I mean, our flushes are reasonably leveled. We do have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I might just toss that one at you because it's pretty good and it's leveled up one time. We get a we won! Okay, there's something to this that's more than you would expect. I'm actually going to sell the moon and take another strength card. It's a little spicy, I'll admit. $4 is an okay place to be. We want to sell you at the right time. We want to turn the remaining 7s into 8s if possible. And I don't know what I'm doing apart from that. In fact, I don't even know what I'm doing, like, at all. Of course, we could turn 3s into 4s, but yo, that's a pretty dude. You're getting ready to hear that sound coming out of me a lot, apparently. We know our 8s are good, so let's go with this. I will discard. Sorry, Ramen. No disrespect intended. Let's do strength here, and then we got another 4 of a kind. Probably should have waited on that because it's gonna win. And we have another strength we can use on the 2 remaining 7s in the deck. Yeah. 8s are starting to pop. Pretty early for 8s to pop, but they're starting. So we have problems, don't get me wrong. All of our scaling essentially comes from Space Joker, which is probably not where you want to be. Ramen, not going to last forever, of course. Bit of a crazy play, I'll admit. Our plans are measured in centuries, bro. That's one of the first things you gotta know about a kind of guy like me. My plans are measured in centuries. Like it's taken me a century to beat Purple Stake on the black deck. Strength. Trent. We have a real flush potential here. We also have $15, which means Vagabond is useless. Are we gonna lose? I guess for now, this is not the way like I want to do this. But we can play a full house of kings and sixes. It did level, which is nice. That doesn't get us there, bro. That doesn't get us there. You wouldn't kill me. Right here in front of my salad. I needed that. That's for sure. Oh, by 13 points? Are you kidding me? I was balling out. Okay. I mean, honestly, everything was going great on that one, except I do blame Space Joker a little bit. Credit card. Yikes. Okay. Not really the first joke. I mean, I don't know, maybe I'm thinking uncreatively. Sorry. The losses, you gotta have a short memory in this business, man. You gotta have a short memory in this business if you want to make it. Balatro will humble you quick, especially if you can't do arithmetic. That's just the facts, man. That's just the facts, Jack. You and what army? Tell you what, we'll toss one of the easier way. I kind of feel like with credit card, you go all in if you can get an Econ Joker out of it. Hello again, my friend. We meet again. It's been a while. Where should we begin? Feels like forever. We definitely can't ante down. Heinous. This is a heinous performance. I don't trust myself to use Flower Pot appropriately. I do trust myself to use an Emperor effectively. Okay! I feel like we would just send it for now. So we can discard early, but we can't discard late. After we've played a hand, because it'll hurt Green Joker. Okay, so we got flush potential. We have to be careful, might not be the right word. We have to be a little cautious because we have no extra mult. I mean, we have one extra mult, but it's a very meager position to find ourselves in. So I think it would behoove you to throw straight Dookie first to get that one extra mult. And then, you know, if you get a flush, great. If you don't get a flush, well, then we'll just play the straight instead, I suppose. Adjust glasses, perhaps a bit more sodium chloride next time. And we have one Joker that does something. But, I mean, it's a good Joker, bro. It's a perfectly cromulent Joker. I would pass for a moment. I'm going to ignore the spectrals because, I mean, you know what we're doing at this stage of our life. You know what we're doing. We're building up Green Joker. We're getting to the point where the run seems unlosable, and then we're losing it and going like, what the heck, we lost? Like, I hate to do it. I think it's going to happen earlier than I expected. Yeah, that wasn't even close. Okay, we're going again. All right. I shouldn't have done the discards, but I was like, I don't think two pair would have gotten us there without the discards. We needed the full house, I think. Like I was saying, this game will humble you. It'll humble you? It'll humble you real quick, man. It will. I just don't like playing three of a kind. Full house, I can get down with. That doesn't bother me. Okay, you get the jitters, you shake them out. Just like Raffi shaked his sillies out, and you get ready to play something like, hey, Jolly Joker. 8 mult if you got a pair. Could we ask for anything like greater than that in the early game? I mean, we're going to add 8 mult on top of this. That still does not give you enough, my friend. You might need to engage in a little arithmetic. You're not far off. I see the flush, but we're fishing for something a little different. Oh, no! It's the psychic. Never mind, and it probably would have been enough. Probably would have been enough either way. But we get a polychrome 4 fingers. Certainly an interesting idea. I just don't like babysitting Supernova, to be honest with you. Trying to think. Maybe this is a world where like a wild card might be advantageous. And if anything, we probably want to level up flushes or straights given the choice. Okay, we're not given the choice, so I will level up a simple pair, but a humble pair. So with 4 fingers, the way I'm looking at it right now is we can make a flush and then also have a pair be a part of it, like this. That way, we get the 8 mults, but we also get to multiply it. And eventually, like Jolly Joker, we probably don't want you to be on the squad for life. But like for the moment, I'm not too upset about it. You know, the extra 8 mults when we truly need it will come in handy. Now you need to be part of the flush. That's the thing. I guess I'm trying to think. I guess you could do it with a straight too, and then you have a pair. These runs are always a little spicy for me because I no longer possess the neuroplasticity required to pivot like that at a moment's notice. Acrobat is like it's a great joker to buy just to keep you alive. This is 9-10. This is already where we want to be. 9-10 Jack Queen Queen. That's a straight with a pair. Yeah, you got it. You're starting to pick it up. A little slower than most, but that's okay. We got a great flush read here. We need 1 club. Ace, Jack, 6-5-5. That's a flush with a pair. I'm pretty pessimistic about this in the short term, though, because all we need to do is make 1 mistake and then it's over forever. How about a joker that changes my tune? 3 of a kind is really hard to... I mean, like, it's hard to do 3 of a kind and then also trigger 4 fingers and also... I mean, Jolly Joker triggers necessarily off of that, but... Smiley face, I'm taking it just because it's easier to play around, honestly. So we have a pair here, but the pair is not relevant to our concerns. This is 7, 8, 9, 10, 9. And then, I guess, welcome to the party, pal. 9s are going to, oh, but does the second 9 even count in our scoring? Because it's not part of this, it is part of the straight. Okay. I know what I'm doing, is what I'm trying to say. Like, I'm not even worried about this, man. Look at this. Why am I messing around with this 4 fingers malarkey when instead I could be just playing face cards now? I think you gotta buy a credit card, go into debt to purchase the greatest voucher of all time, double your money. I think it would be better maybe if we just made every card a club. That way we could make like straight flushes and flush 5s like easy enough to get because it's not like 4 fingers is going anywhere. Temperance almost brings us out of debt. I'm willing to do that. And then just don't overspend. Base chips and mult are halved is coming up. Okay. Not the sort of thing you love to see. 4 of a kind 9s though. The sort of thing I think you love to see. You like to see it at least. Well, I do have a straight at least. It's crazy to me that like this run looks so much worse than the run that we just lost and yet is performing better. Which is to show you that I still, as of this day, don't know what I'm talking about. I still don't know what's good and bad in Balatro. Plus 80 chips if your hand contains 2 pair. It's not really, like, not super excited about it, but might as well get something. Okay, we wish to play face cards, and we would, ideally we'd love to play 2 pair. Or a straight with a bunch of face cards is also kind of sick. It's not that sick. This has a pair and 3 of a kind. And 2 pair, sorry, I mean to say. Okay, we're in a rough spot. So we have a flush that's also a pair. But I don't... Oh, but we have Acrobat, so that probably does get us there. As long as we include the king, which is a face card. Maybe. Yeah, wasn't even close. Ain't nothing but a peanut, bro. Okay, we would love to get out of debt. Or we don't have to get out of debt if we just get an incredible joker. 4. 15 chips of hand contains a straight. Is this how I go? Not with a whimper, but with a bang? Let's see. Upgrades 3 of a kind. So my new game plan, final for real this time, is to leverage 4 fingers to just play as many straights as possible to get runner pogging out of its gourd. That seems bad. That was like the dream straight for us, and we weren't even close. It's gonna have to be one heck of a straight to finish this one. I get that we got acrobat. We don't even have a straight. We don't even have a flush. We do have 2 pair though. You never know, brother. Okay, it's the greatest hand of all time. I didn't think it had a chance. So what am I doing? I don't know. I guess what it goes to show is that we should not have taken runner, even though we're using it here. And instead, we should just, for now, to live, we should be trying to play 2 pair using, or a 2 pair adjacent hand that uses face cards. That's really the meat and potatoes of how to score high, I suppose, with our current deck. With no face cards, does this get us to 5,000? Easily. This one, it's just the sort of run you look at and you go, it has no future. And economically, we're like, as I was about to say the F word, we're about as fricked as we've ever been. Particularly by this boss blind. But I don't know what you want me to tell you, man. We're still alive for the time being. Maybe we can live long enough to get ourselves out of the doghouse and get some kind of miracle ball going on. Although I'm a little skeptical. We need 11,000 points. Okay, but we're cursed to debt again. Kind of wish I'd kept the credit card instead of runner. I mean, I think we need a negative joker for free to save us, honestly. I don't know if there's any other way we're getting out of that. It has to be face cards. You can play like a straight, because we were stuck with runner, like we might as well give it a chance, right? So you increment it a little bit, and then, like, I honestly think maybe you throw this first, and then we try to make Clever Joker work on the last hand, because it will give us the acrobat buff as well. Alright, well, listen. I made a lot of mistakes on that one. Let's just be perfect from now on. Okay, Built to Spill, I see you. How about... This is a sort by suit situation. We need 28 points. Easy way to do that? Card that's worth 28 chips. Not so easy way to do that? That's 28, bro! That's 36. That's 36, clearly. Listen, there's something to be said for what I always call Constellation, but there's something to be said for Arrowhead. It's chips and mult all by itself, man. And then all we have to do is turn everything in the deck into spades, which means our tarot cards are actually like, even if they give us suits, we're pleased. Me, when I look at the TV shows they have on an airplane, just kidding, I'll be playing Balatro on my Nintendo Switch. I don't own a Steam Deck. I'm not a... I should, probably. Everyone says it's great, don't get me wrong. Now, I think you gotta play the numbers here. I was thinking we would start with a flush. They don't give me a flush, then I'm happy to play an easy straight here, even without runner. That doesn't bother me in the slightest. Wrathful Joker? Could there be... I'm Wrathful Joker. Could I be any more synergistic? You ever see Friends? Television program known as Friends? Maybe yes, maybe no. Like this could be a color matching flush pill type run. I'm in my flush era right now. I would go Spectral on this. This is perfect, because you're going to add Polychrome to you, and you can't destroy this Joker. So I can just move you over here, and now, like, that's a huge win for society, bro. I would save some money. We're in a great spot right now. All we need to do is play spades. I don't even think it has to be spade flushes. Obviously, that's, like, the best case scenario, but... It's like the strongest early game flush I've ever seen in my life. We can afford the econ farm a little bit. What I would say is that that's exactly what I was gonna say. I was gonna say it's nice to take a chance on maybe getting some extra spades as well. So why don't we? I would discard those. If anything, given the choice, we'd rather have like higher chip cards become spades. You don't have to use a death card right now, but I'm going to choose to be lazy and do so. Now, does this give us like late game potential? I think it does, because Wrathful Joker is a is polychrome. It's nice to get +1 hand size, but I think I gotta prioritize saving and buying like a better Joker as well. We just need a couple of Jokers to really get this thing popping off. Holy cow. I mean, we don't even have that many spades in our deck. Like, getting 5 spades out of 5 cards drawn is pretty juicy. We got more spades than anything else, but getting 5 in a row is kind of nutty. Okay, let's start with Arcana. This could be our Econ. Okay, no Econ, but still gonna be... Oh, I guess we could have just world carded that. Like, that's way... I'm so used to seeing the world card as like a consolation prize. Vagabond, welcome to the party every single time. I would go -1 ante to give us a chance to get more scaling out of Vagabond. We know exactly what we're looking for anyway. We're looking for spades, man. I guess I would play a hard flush so we don't win too fast, but be careful what you wish for. We won too fast. Tower is like... That's a sell, I'm sorry to say. More world cards, please. No flush. I'll play ace high. How about a world card? We don't have a little enough money to get it. Brother, you wouldn't. You wouldn't. Like, you simply wouldn't. This has to get us there. Because otherwise I'll cry. Ooh, okay. Okay. Little spooky on that one. That's all right. That's all right. No world card. I think we get to pick 2. I do think like a lover's card. I just don't want to find myself in that kind of jam anymore. And then maybe like only 1 spade could get Empress. That's a bit of a bummer. Like we're drawing so few spades now. I would throw Empress on them though. Okay, extra large blind. It's the kind of thing that could be a problem. Keep the Queen of Hearts, maybe. We can play 2 hands. So, start here, farm a card. The card is 2 cards. Look back at me, the card is now diamonds. Moon card is very sellable. Hierophant lets us play the Heart Flush with 3 buffed cards, which is definitely going to get us there. Justice card. Very valuable card. Okay, I'm really trying to take advantage of Vagabond. I feel like Hieroglyph screwed us as it always does. Blackboard can kind of go crazy, though. But I'm the one buying it, so I can't really be mad. We need, like, 1 spade. We got a spade. Okay, so then toss this. High Priestess. Only 2 hands. You know, you got to be very particular about what you're pumping out here. Buffing flush is huge, though. And if the 2 breaks, it's a bonus for us. Now, I will say I've learned a valuable lesson. We need to use moon cards to convert red cards into clubs whenever we get one. Because for Blackboard to work, we need as few red cards as possible, let's say. Dump it again. We don't need blackboard to pop, so I don't know why I'm getting stressed out here. Play this. If it draws a red card, you still clear easily. Well, actually, yeah, that's fine. Don't worry. We'll find an opportunity to use Hanged Man. That's a given. 20 bucks, little man? No? Okay, it took us half an hour, but I finally feel like I'm cooking something up here. And the Temperance, no less. Oh, brother, I love Erosion! Erosion me? Temperance me? Immediately pop into our Arcana pack because we got to spend some money. Cut 2 red cards. That's beautiful. Honestly, out of these, you could persuade me that, like, the Devil card will provide some utility. And then maybe we don't add cards anymore. I'm not going to take Runner, so I guess I'm just rolling for nothing. But Erosion can kind of go crazy, especially if you've got a tarot card generator. All spades are debuffed. Also, we lose. Right? Unless maybe... hang on, that's 2,000 points. Hanged Man and Star. Okay, so there's a way out of this. I don't like it any more than you do. You cut, you turn this spade into a diamond, which then allows you to play out. Oh, I did it backwards. Oh, we still made it. I thought I was being a genius and I was activating Blackboard, but I actually disabled Blackboard. Obviously a bad decision. Trust me, I understand. You know what? I would lovers this bad boy. I don't know if that works with Arrowhead, though, now that I think about it. Maybe we'd be better off just popping the Wheel of Fortune. Stings, but it is what it is. This is okay. It's okay, it's okay. Don't worry, it's okay. We cut like 1 spade. It's alright. No plan survives contact with the enemy or whatever. Because we can play 2 hands, start with this pair of 8s. See if you get a good card to use the Fool with. Sun is like the exact opposite of a good card to use the Fool with. And we don't need Blackboard to get 9,000 points. That much is noted. Also, if anything, I kind of feel like even safer now that we've gotten past the, like, all spades are debuffed boss. I wish it didn't have to go down like it did, but... Okay. Let's, we have a Moon card, which is, like, surprisingly valuable for enabling Blackboard, but obviously not what we're going for long term. Getting to 2 death cards is kind of sick. Let me work on this one for a second. Like, I think that's pretty good. I also think that Moon card with a Fool attached to it is not, like, a horrible idea, but... But what do I know? I think... Why don't we just play a hand first? Get a tarot card. It's a beautiful tarot card to receive. If anything, at this point, maybe... Oh, it should always be a red card, so you get Blackboard enabled. Couple luckies in here and save the glass for when it really counts. Me drinking out of styrofoam cups. Hermit. Not a perfect card with Vagabond, but what do I care? I would honestly pop straight off. Buy a strength just to, oh, but then I can't afford you. Okay, lose all your money for no reason. Hanged Man goes crazy with Erosion. Erosion's already a plus 16. It's kind of popping. And we get another card. You shouldn't have. I thought the old lady threw that into the ocean at the end. 46 card deck. You're at plus 24. This is why I love Erosion, man. Hanged Man is already a good card. Then you know, every time you get it, you also get like plus 8 mult or something. That's nutty. Are you kidding me? Here's a crazy discard for you. It's exactly what I was hoping for. Now, we just want to be sure that we're not going to flame out on this one, so I'll throw a glass at this one any day of the week. Another hangman! It's the greatest day of my life, man! Well, it's the day after Father's Day. Yesterday was pretty good, too. I can't complain. Great opportunity to add a joker. Realistically speaking, you know what? I think we're doing great for score right now. I think we can get the trio to work. I think it's ambitious for sure, but I think we can get there. This looks beautiful to me. How about you just play like a king and a 4, and then don't draw a red card? I'm just gonna level with you. If we draw a red card, I'm making it work for me. And we need 20. We probably don't need both glass, but you know, I'd rather play them. Why not? Nobody ever went broke saving money, I think. I guess it depends how much you make. If you want to be like literal about it, I'm guessing you do. I'm loving where we stand. I don't want to. I guess I'm going to spend my money on a reroll because I don't want to open a mega standard pack because we don't want to take one anyway. I feel like the engine for our progress is Vagabond. So that's why I don't want to skip blinds for no reason. We want to do all the blinds so that Vagabond can give us 2 tarot cards. Very nice, very nice. I appreciate what they did for me there. We are, with 2 hands, we're starting to get to the point where I'm not sure we can yeet one. I gotta think about that. So we're really looking for Jupiter. Short of Jupiter, it doesn't matter. Like, flushes are the only thing we're really trying to play. A blank for an extra joker slot. Sure, I can see the value. Decreased level of played poker hand. You know what? Maybe they saved me from myself. Give me 3 discards. Turn this 8 into a cool 10. And then, I don't know if you count for blackboard. You might count as every suit, so maybe we should throw you. I didn't even know flush had leveled up one time. That's my bad. That got us there. It got us there by a lot, actually, even without blackboard triggering. So it's good to know. That's a positive thing. We kind of need to take Fortune Teller. No disrespect to the trio, but like, we weren't really paying attention to it, and Fortune Teller works very well with what we got going on. All things considered, out of these, I mean, erosion, actually, Grim works against us with erosion. I guess we would just deja vu a spade. Though it doesn't thrill me. And we want to buy that voucher if we get a chance. Okay, how about this? Wait, I'm doing what I said I was not going to do, which is throwing a hand away. Should discard. A red card becomes you. I don't know why I said that in like millennial Iken has cheeseburger type parlance. The re-triggers, even on a base card, are great for us because of the fact that we get an extra mult and extra chips when we score a spade. Now, we're definitely not at $10, so simmer on it. Now, I think that's like the perfect opportunity for that, right? And then, forget about blackboard for a minute here. Just toss this and see how we're looking. With only 2 hands, like, I don't want to act like this is like a guaranteed automatic win. Like, we got to play around it a little bit. As much as I would rather just set it and forget it, like, we gotta use our noggin. You're a club. You are a club. That would have been pretty bad. We possibly still would have made it easily, but none of those glass cards have broken yet. This is crazy, man. Check this out. Use, sell, buy. The man's a genius. I do still feel that, like, no matter what we do, we're 2 bad discards away from not being able to make a spade flush and suffering. I didn't think that would quite get us there. Suffering mightily as a result of that. So that's got me spooked a little bit. Hang on, this is a great scenario for us. You buy the voucher. We have a joker slot available. Everything's cheaper, which is good for us. Honestly, out of these, Chariot's pretty good, but yeah, it's better than that. Magician Lover's Moon. We could always moon that. Actually, weirdly enough, I think you kind of benefit from... this is a weird play, but... maybe you benefit from being lucky, actually. How many... We got 11 non-blackboard enabled cards. I'd rather Chariot you, to be honest. Are we really gonna moon 1 card? Because Lovers, I think, ruins blackboard for this card anyway. So, I mean, this is like... That might be I'm overthinking it, but... I don't even... You're gonna ruin blackboard for a minute, so I'm not gonna buy you. Now this... Vampire is gonna eat some of our best stuff. There's no doubt about that. But it's gonna eat it in exchange for like a permanent benefit, which is the sort of thing I think I could get down with. Like here, this will probably win too early. Are you willing to bet the farm on that one, brother? I don't know why I said it like that. Don't worry about maximizing your score. Just worry about winning. But NL, maximizing your score is the easiest way to win. Are you crazy, buddy? I just walked over here. I'm just trying to feed Vampire enough to really get it popping. I think we're in a great spot. Like, we're getting close to the point where Vampire is like as good as Blackboard, but with no condition. Kenny Rogers be like nothing to see here. Now, I think you could discard to try to get more enhanced cards. I don't know if I'm thinking straight. This might be too good. Okay, now I'm scared. Actually, did we just draw like the optimum situation here? Could play like these right here. It won't trigger Blackboard, but it will feed Vampire, and we still get to keep the red steel card. I think we had an insanely good draw there. The only thing is hard about this, and admittedly is very hard, and I'm not trying to make a euphemism, but is the fact that like we only have 2 hands. So we really don't have room to be like messing around. Well, first, Starsm. It's called a victimless crime. Only drawing 1 spade on your first hand, kind of crazy though. Now you may trigger Blackboard, bro. Let's see. It did not trigger Blackboard. See, that seems intellectually dishonest to me. We need to draw a spade flush. Even if it... Oh, buddy. Don't. You wouldn't do me like that. You wouldn't do me like that, man. Thing is, if you're not going to trigger on this one anyway, and you're not, I'm sorry to do this. We might have made it anyway. I feel like we got to take a risk on this one. It's got to be that. It's got to be that. Maybe. I'm just going to level with you. I think we got very lucky we got Ramen. I also think it was kind of like a stealth greatest play of all time. I don't know if everybody out there would have the cojones to do what we just did. That's all I'm going to say. And if we want to take this to the end, we want to win, I think we just got it. I think the game gifted us a victory. You sell Ramen. You buy Eternal Campfire. And then we have to spend money. So buy the Celestial Pack. Because we're going to... It's complicated. We're going to put ourselves over the money cap on Star. Or on Vagabond by selling the cards that we get. So like we sell Star. We get I was going to say a huge buff, but I guess it's not that huge. Play... I mean, I'm not comfortable playing Dookie. I'm a little scared by that. Yeah, that was way too good, but at least now we know. You sell this, buy this, sell this, and buy a Celestial Pack to take you down to 0 money. Holy cow, a Jupiter. And what are you at? 1.75? I just need you to pass Ramen to make me not look like a complete idiot, okay? We don't have Blackboard anymore. We can afford to do this. That was also too good, which makes perfect sense. I think, like, this would give us $5, but... like, we can't buy things to then sell them. Because there's no tarot cards to buy. So I actually think we just sell it. I don't know what we do after that, to be honest with you. So you got, like, exactly 2 as good as Ramen. But I am now able to use my discards. Wow. And I could sell you... Actually, you're in the right spot. I could sell you. There's no reason for that. There's no reason for that. There's no reason for that. Okay, well, I don't know. 1.2 million actually might be impossible. I just don't feel comfortable, like, using my last discard yet. This still counts as a flush, thankfully. Justice card is unsellable. Must be used and possibly used to trigger on the red seal. Okay, if there was ever a way we could make this happen, we just made it happen. But it might not be possible. Oh, but you're gonna suck the glass, man! The vampire! I killed myself with the vampire! No! It stings, but I had a good time. As always. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, click the like button. Helps out a great deal. Of course, subscribe if you want to see more in the future. For now, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. See ya!